I begin with my accents. With my French accent, so sexy.
Can't compete with that.
Vous êtes
We're fun. No, it's a feminist.
Okay, so you can start.
When you want.
Oh,
Hmm?
c'est fait.
All right. Hi everybody. Welcome in Cage for the presentation of the MSc Digital Marketing and Sales. Everybody hear me? It's okay?
Oui.
But I can write.
Mm.
I'll just okay. Okay. We will begin by introduce Alexei and me to explain you who, how, we.
Yeah.
Yeah. First, me, I am. Okay,
Yeah.
Me, I am Cédric Guettier. I am the academic director of the MSc Digital Marketing and Sales, and I teach digital marketing at school. Alexei?
Okay, I'm Alexei Heinz. I'm also an associate professor at digital marketing here at Cage Business School. And as Cedric mentioned, we have a lot of experience in terms of digital marketing. So, for example, Cedric's got his own business, so he's running that as well as doing teaching activities. And I've got other activities such as judging European Search Awards, so learning from the industry, the exciting things that are happening in terms of digital marketing. So we'll share with you some ideas that we've been able to pick up, and hopefully this presentation will give you a generic overview of the program and the exciting opportunities that you will have beyond lifetime of taking this course. Okay, so what's the point of doing digital marketing? Well, there are a number of exciting opportunities that are emerging for those people who are interested in joining the digital economy and contributing to the developments in terms of this kind of activities. So we've done a project from 2004 to 2016, and as well as a number of other organizations that have looked at the importance of digital marketing research. And one of the key findings that people are talking about and realizing is that organizations do want to invest into this area. So digital marketing budgets are increasing. So the HR managers are on the lookout for skilled individuals, people who can understand digital as a channel or content on other things. But then on the other hand, there is the lack of supply. So the people that can actually do the business and help you to connect with the customers and talk in digital marketing terms are not there to fill those positions. So this is a great opportunity for people like yourself. If you're considering starting a digital marketing career, this is a great opportunity to open a chapter or develop a skill that will advance you in terms of perhaps starting your own business, starting your own agency, or perhaps working for you as an individual. And this is really the key outset of this program. So what we're trying to do here is develop a diverse set of skills that will help you to understand digital marketing, both from somebody who works in an agency and somebody who might be working inside the department. So the three key issues that digital marketing research has indicated, or the activities that we have found, is that you have the basics, sort of the T-shaped type of education. So you need to understand business or business sort of functions and strategy, how organizations function. And you also need to be skilled in terms of digital activities. So, for example, being able to understand code, being able to speak to programmers. And the interdisciplinarity of these two subjects is really where the creativity really takes place. Being able to understand how to create a viral campaign or make sure that you reach out to that audience in a more exciting, sort of in a more engaging digital way is something that really happens between the interaction of the two teams. You need to have the technical knowledge as well as the business knowledge. And this is exactly what this program will hopefully help you to develop. So, in terms of the number of different skills that you will have, so there's a range of options that you will be able to develop. So there's an interesting graph here that you can see on the screen that there are a couple of things that have been happening over the last 10 years, for example, search engine optimization or webmaster or the chief media planning officer in an organization. And then we're moving on to the merger of technology with these things, and we are seeing that search engine optimization no longer exists in its own right, so it actually relies on far more automation. So we are talking about far more automation in terms of the things that you can create in terms of your customer relationship management or the activities that you might be able to do as a community management online as well. So obviously there are a number of jobs that are happening today, that are available today, that didn't exist a couple of years ago. And by the time you might have graduated from this course, there will be new and even more exciting opportunities evolving as well. So the one thing that is happening is that we are trying to help you to develop a broad set of skills that prepares you for the activities today, but also think about the future. So for example, the kind of things that you might be able to do once you graduate, perhaps start your own business and work with someone. Okay. So, what does the Digital Marketing and Sales Master's Program offer to you? Well, really, at the core objective of this program is to provide you with a cross-disciplinarity, an option to connect the strategic management, the design and technology, and ultimately equip you with technical and management skills to provide you to the next level or give your career that boost. So, what are the three areas that we're looking about? So, the idea of technical understanding. So, you will be working with coding clubs. You will be looking at classes, how to write HTML or understand basic HTML sort of functionality. You might want to develop PHP or some programming languages skills as well. So, there's some opportunities to develop those. And so there is the way that people interact with this technology. So, the way that you might be buying the next item online, so will be changing. So we might be using mobile devices, you might be using your watch or whatever other technologies out there. And obviously we have the option of digital marketing. So we're trying to understand how customers use these new channels. What is the choice of somebody watching a film and then at the same time browsing the internet on their mobile device, or perhaps using a laptop or any other activity that they might be doing, because we are thinking about the multi-screen, multi-device world, and this is where marketing really comes in, understanding those customer journeys and making sure that the content that we provide touches the customer at the right time to make it much more better customer experience from purchasing point of view, and actually making sure that there is a satisfied customer at the end who shares and provides the positive feedback in terms of the customer journey as well. Okay, so the three disciplines we are talking about strategy. This is where the generic business education comes in. However, even here we are thinking about more specialized generic education. We are looking at the business models or digital economy. We're also looking at digital project management. So you will be looking at the way that digital really is a bit different to conventional project approaches. So agile, perhaps, rather than the traditional sort of waterfall type of activities that you might be using for producing perhaps a book and then producing a website. It's obviously quite different. So design, technology, and testing will focus on things that are much more user experience driven. So you will be looking at your graphic design, so developing video, infographics, any digital and engaging content that really engages the customer and makes that content far more interesting and interactive than, say, just reading a brochure. And obviously the digital marketing will really give you the opportunity to study and understand the target audience that you will be communicating to when you're thinking about your digital marketing activities. So we'll be looking at technical skills such as AdWords or option to use paid advertising channels, and etc. Okay, so what does the structure for the program look like? Well, there is an option for you to learn in French and English, which will not be available for the first year, but for the future years to come. But for the first year, starting in September 2018, you have the option that you can see here on the right-hand side. First and international students will be able to take part in a full English program that has a combination of 12 courses. So as you can see in the core of these courses, so the business modeling, so the digital economy, and sort of the things that you would need to really sort of have, and obviously advertising, search engine optimization, and all the other things that you'll be able to take away as well. Okay. So when we think about the 2 semesters, the exciting thing that you will have, and this is really where we realize that the companies who are contributing to this process, as well as the networks that we'll have, will be feeding into your development. So you will have the option to go out to job dating opportunities, you will have boot camps, hackathons, where you will develop those kind of things that we are not aware of today. But there will be a new emerging option, perhaps blockchain, if you wanted to learn about the way that blockchain could change the world of digital interactions, or blockchain and video marketing. And these are the kind of things that we'll be able to pick up, and really where the program has been designed to be flexible in mind, where you have the option to add new set of skills that we are not aware of. This is why I mentioned earlier, we have a number of skills and jobs that will exist tomorrow that we don't know today. And these are some of the exciting things that hopefully make that program even more exciting for you too as well. Okay, so what does make this digital marketing and sales program different? Well, there is the first element, which is the cross-disciplinarity. So you have the option to learn some technical as well as the business skills. We have very deep industry connections. You have the option to learn from professionals who are actually working in digital marketing day in, day out. And there are some options for you to develop your skills even further. So we have a web development course option with the Wagon, where students will be able to take on their skills and develop it even further. Okay, so in terms of the basic things that you are able to do, we have the option to then ultimately join an amazing community of digital entrepreneurs and digital organizations. So we are part of the digital ecosystem in France with a number of local as well as global partners. So Auxertis is one of the key partners in this program development that really fed into the curriculum and will be contributing to some of the classes, making sure that the things that you will learn tomorrow will be useful tomorrow and obviously for the next years, to making you that bit more employable than, say, just a purely academic course. So just to summarize, there's a number of different courses, people that have contributed to this course, and obviously the Wagon, Cage Accelerator, Auxertis, and the French Tech,
Aix-Marseille French Tech.
Merci, thank you. Aix-Marseille French Tech is really a key partner that I will be able to pronounce sometime soon. And so these people will be hopefully interacting with you being part of the program. The other thing to notice is that the Cage Accelerator is a really exciting place where we are now. And this is where you will be able to develop your business idea and perhaps have an office space where you'll get business support and mentoring, where you'll be able to perhaps start your next Google or the next Facebook if you have those ambitions. And thanks for listening to us, and we hope that we'll be able to help you with some of the questions that you might have.
Abidu is willing to ask for a question. Can you write down your question, Abidu, please? So Demi is asking, will you provide the presentation for us as
Yeah.
Preference, yes. Also, you must know that this session is recording, so you can you will be able to rewatch it. We are going to send you the link afterwards. Abidio is asking, what are the career opportunities after completing the course?
A lot of job today, I would say, in digital marketing. The job become more and more specialized, and you can be traffic manager, social media manager, web content manager, by example. But a lot of job and a lot of opportunities at the end. You can be e-commerce manager, by example. And can we put again the map, the job map? And Alexei, if you want.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I think the key point here is the next one. So the range of jobs that you'll be able to do really depends on your interest. So if you're much more technically minded, so you might be going down the technical sort of back-end development type of role, well, project manager or sort of production manager.
Yeah.
But then if you're more management focused, you could go for more somebody digital marketing manager, which most organizations are looking for, or chief information officer. So there's some really good opportunities in terms of that as well. So there are a range of from technical to something that's much more managerial. Being able to understand both codes and being able to understand customer needs is really where you will be able to contribute to most organizations. And obviously having practical skills to be able to set up that AdWord campaign will be quite handy as well. Does that answer your question?
I guess. So what are the career, it's okay for developing for the career in France? Is it going to be hard for people who don't speak French? Or as the digital field English? It's not clear. Yeah, I mean, I think as the digital field is already in English, is it sufficient? I guess it's from Demi who is asking this question.
Well, the international track of the program is in full English, but because we are based in Marseille and it is in France, so it would be helpful for you to speak some French. So I don't speak any French, so I survived.
Yeah, but today digital marketing is international, and I think all the websites are in English. The different company operate on international markets, and I think in digital marketing it's not difficult to if you just speak English.
Yeah, but I do think generally speaking, I don't speak much French. The basic French is enough to enjoy Marseille, but it would help you. It's a great skill to have if you do learn another language in any way.
Anyway, it will help you if you speak a bit of French in order to find a job.
In France, it would help, absolutely. But there are some, in terms of language learning, there are some great courses that Kedge Business School offers. So all international students, well, actually all students of Kedge Business School have access to learning language platform, which is part of your sort of student subscription fees. And there is even a face-to-face course for new students, for international students that is taking place. So even if you have no French skills, you should be able to learn and pick it up sort of pretty damn very quick.
So Demi is thanking you. She said it's very clear. And Abidio is saying that it's a similar question. He wants to work in France and he's asking for the digital marketing opportunities. Are they good in France or not for non-French people?
Yes, opportunities today are good. Just first, the first reason it is that digital marketing impacts all the sector and all the firm, in fact, and every company have not all the competencies inside, and they are looking for some competencies to evaluate in the digital. And today it is a true question for the firm and company.
Absolutely. I mean, I do think it's exciting opportunity. So you also have the option of living in one country and working internationally as well. So because digital does offer that opportunity as well. So you might have international client base based on the work that you have.
Yeah, all over the world.
Yeah, so it's really exciting.
Any other question, guys? Maybe I was thinking you can elaborate more about the, the highlights, like the Disrupt Your Mind, the hackathon, the bootcamp. Maybe people don't know really what it's about.
Yeah, bootcamp will be divided in two, one by semester, 1 week by semester. In the first bootcamp, you will have coding skills all the week, 30 hours, and at the end of the week, you will be able to do your first landing page. And the second bootcamp seminar will be Google Analytics. Will be about Google Analytics, and at the end of the week, you will have the certification Google Analytics. For the hackathon, it is an exercise. This exercise is the goal of this exercise is to disrupt sector and think differently. By example, we will work with Caporal. Caporal is a famous French brand.
Yes, for clothes.
Clothes, yes. And they are thinking about disrupt the retail, by example.
So there is another question. Is the course really intensive? How many classes do we have to attend per week? Very student question, right?
Yeah, the courses are really intensive because you will have 12 courses. Each courses is about 30 hours. So at the end, you will have 260 hours of courses. More experiential learning. And so, yes, you will have a full year of work.
Yes, you'll have a full time there. But I guess what we mentioned earlier, it prepares you really for the digital lifestyle. So if you will be working in this kind of industry, you do need to be very fast and deliver to deadlines, which can be very quick. So obviously, it will be a great opportunity for you to get ready for the career ahead.
Yeah.
So why make this program to be placed under MSc instead of MA or under business? I think this is a French organization question because in France, which is recognized as a master in management, which is equivalent to a junior MBA in many other countries. And in France, you have also MSCs, which are recognized by what we call the CGE, which is Conférence des Grandes Écoles. So this is a difference of recognition. And of course, we do understand that in some various countries, it's completely different, but doesn't mean that this program is less valuable than a master and like a junior MBA, I would say. I hope this answers your question. Anything else, guys? Thanks a lot. Okay, you're welcome. So anyway, I'm going to send you our email address. So if you have any other questions, feel free to contact us. And of course, we are going to share the presentation as we say. Do you want to say something else?
No, I just think it's an exciting opportunity to develop. Sometimes, obviously, you'll learn about Marseille. It's a great place to be, as well as just to study. So it's great from on a number of levels. So we have a great campus in the middle of some nature reserve, as well as you have the sea. You've got the mountains, and you've got the company. So it's a really almost Silicon Valley of France is just down here.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And I think today digital marketing or digital is the future.
Yes, true.
For job and opportunities.
Okay, so thank you for your kind and very detailed presentation. So thank you guys for attending
Thanks,
this webinar. By the way, my name is Laurence Marie Sanchez. I work at the International Promotion Team at Kedge. So feel free to contact me if you need anything. And we hope to see you soon on our Marseille campus. Bye, guys.